think it's because they're woman? How stupid are you? Hey guys, what's up? Nathan the Movie Guy here. Guess what? A new Ghostbusters movie is coming out. What does the internet think of it? Okay. Now, as you may have heard, there are a lot of people upset over. Okay, I'm not gonna give my opinion on what I think the movie is gonna be. I don't hate. Let me just say this: I don't hate the movie. Let me tell you why. Because I haven't seen the movie. That's why. First off, it's ridiculous to say that you hate this movie because it hasn't even been released, and you probably haven't even seen the movie yet. So therefore, that's a stupid argument to say, and that's a stupid thing to say. All right, we got that out of the way. Anyways. I'm just here to prove a point to explain why this new Ghostbusters movie is getting hated. Not to give my opinion on the subject, although my opinion may be revealed slightly through some sort of things. I'm here to discuss why this movie is getting hated. First off, let me clear this way. It's not because they're women. That is a stupid argument, okay? It's not because they're women. That's just so that feminists on Tumblr can say, oh, you're only hating us because we're women. Men suck. So, it's not because they're woman, okay? No one is hating on this movie because they're woman. At least none that I know of. No one that I know of is hating on this movie because they're woman. That's not why the movie is getting hate already before it's released. It's not why the trailer is getting hate and why it's the most disliked trailer and disliked movie trailer in all of YouTube history. Because we know anything about disliked trailers, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. We know anything about them. It's that if you give us one mediocre trailer and a huge fan base, oh, let's just say, okay, let me paint a picture for you. Let's just say that you're about to make a Star Wars movie, okay? And you decide to make a trailer which has a huge plot twist in there and off some mediocre action in there, release it to the public. It's gonna get hate, okay? If it's a mediocre trailer and that big of a fan base, it's gonna get hate. And the same goes for Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm part of the Ghostbusters fan base, okay? Some people were excited for this movie, and some people I know are excited for this movie, okay? I know a lot of people are excited for this movie, but also a lot of people are hating on this movie and planning to maybe or maybe not go see it. Let me explain why this movie is getting hate, okay? The movie is getting hate because you released us a trailer that was mediocre at its best. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. Damn, I just said my opinion. You gave the Ghostbusters fan base an overall mediocre trailer in Ghostbusters history. Now, let's just say that this trailer was an average Paul Feig movie like The Heat and Bridesmaids. It wouldn't get this much hate. It's Ghostbusters. This is a huge fan base. It's more than a fan base. It's a phenomenon. People practically celebrate Ghostbusters. There are real-life Ghostbusters. I'm not even making this up. There are people who go around pretending they're Ghostbusters on the streets. I'm not even making any of this crap up. This is real stuff. Look it up. Anyways, the reason why people are hating on this movie is not because they're women. That is a horrible, horrible argument to make. The reason why it's getting so much hate is because a fan base as big as Ghostbusters sees anything as mediocre, they think it's going to be bad. Take Ghostbusters 2 for example. Now, in my opinion, I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember it being slightly mediocre, but it wasn't bad. Still hated by the Ghostbusters fan base and the average movie-going audience. I know there are some people who like it, but most people I've talked to have mostly hated Ghostbusters 2. So if you release something that looks even more mediocre than Ghostbusters 2, it's gonna get hate. It's not because the movie has woman as an all-female Ghostbusters cast. It looks bad because the trailer looks bad, okay? That's why it's getting hate, because the trailer looks bad in a big phenomenon fan base as Ghostbusters. That's why it's getting hate. Not because they're woman, but because you gave us a very mediocre at best trailer, and a Ghostbusters fan, that a mediocre trailer looks like, at best, like a terrible meal from Taco Bell. I don't know why I use Taco Bell, but well. Listen, if you give a fan base a mediocre trailer like the one they got, It's gonna get hate, okay? It's not because they're women, not because they're rebooting it. Okay, that actually might be a reason. But no, it's because the movie doesn't look good. That's why it's getting hate. Not because they're women, but because the movie doesn't look good. So guys, why do you think the Ghostbusters movie is getting hate? Leave your answer down below in the comments section. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like down below. I'm the movie guy, and I'll see you guys soon.
Something strange